Lexi, old kid.
What do you want?
I sense we're kindred spirits. Do I have a deal for you? Ooh.
Hey yo, sabbatical saboteur, tactical avatar, snatch the soul clean like a Vatican janitor. Graphene dreams in a vacuum of analog. Blasphemes lean on a stack of that mana fog. Planet jog orbitals, caution I'm quarter full. Author the oracle, scripts in the mortal school. Hawk with a portable, mask like I'm more the cool. Torch in your portable, bars more deplorable. Silver surfer serving verbs with the verbinex. Split a serpent vertical, wordsmiths get nervous wrecked. Hermes text etched in a sermon's breath. Stretched like Lex Luthor, checking the murder debt. Doom bot in a womb clot, fused with a loom shot. Sewn through the fabric of static with room plots. Boom bap pharaoh, kaboom to the tomb slot. Doom rap narrow, consume what the room got. Chalice of acid, challenge the math of the masters. Balance the atlas, savage with talents like raptors. Script flip, captioned in panels and chapters. Asterisk cracking your planet in fractures. Pulled from the pulp shelf, cells in a riff war. Spit with the zeal of Ezekiel's pitchfork. Flick swords through dimensions where myths talk. Glyph chalk, symbols encrypted in slick walk. Vest of vibranium, best with the alias. Vestige of aliens, left in the gradient. Laced with geranium, essence and radius. Phased in, wraith in the flesh of the laziest. Iron lung tongue with a magnum opus. Hocus, my focus, split atoms like locusts. Dose this, microbes align with the solstice. Flow slip through time like a nine with a ghost kiss. Off script villainy, circuitry sentient. Verses be militant, purpose omniscient. Murk with a sentence, the pen get belligerent. Split universes with verbs so articulate. Pages of venom ink, Dr. Doom ledger. Break spines like I spine check a goon center. Zoom in a Tesla, rune in the fender.
See? Solid kryptonite.
You know I can't be connected to this in any way.
Oh, you'll be Mr. Clean, I promise. Deal?
Lexi, old kid.
What?
Yeah. Yeah, love letter etched in invisible ink. Chiseled in grief, I scribble on biblical links. Symbiote pain with a criminal's brink. Venomous strain in a minimalist drink. She said you're cold as a sentinel's blink. I bled on the page like a sentinel's kink. Metal in sync with the flesh I was lent. X-Men ethics, my breath was the rent. Heart on an helix, trapped in a vortex. Marvin with the feeling, collapse of a cortex. Hologram lips, I react to a store text. Storm in my chest, it was facts in a vortex. Phoenix of past love, ash in my eye duct. Flashback panels, crash from my eye touch. Beast in a booth, feast on the dried crust. Peace was a myth like a priest in a sly trust. She walked like a mythos, scent was a signal. Cupid had a pistol, sins feel official. Tissue in the shape of initials. I miss you, but lost in a loop like a Fisk move. Telepathic threats, I was dead in her headspace. Left with a dead weight, red cape in a lead case. Text said forget, but regret got a red taste. Speech bubble burst from a curse to be fed fate. Wolverine wounds with a silk screen smile. She kills scenes vile with a Jill Green style. Eyes like illusions that milk dreams wild, but the touch turned cold and the guilt seemed piled. Daily Bugle ran with the heartbreak headline. Spidey sense pinged when she changed the bedtime. Said she had plans, but the plan was a red sign. Lies well dressed like a LexCorp exec line. Now I'm Bruce Wayne with a drink and a raincoat. Pain wrote soliloquies, sync with the same note. Cloak of the night, and I drift with a saint float. Tales from the void with the gift and a stained oath. Doctor Strange eyes in the mirror of fate. Traced a goodbye through a shimmering gate. Love is a villain that mimics a saint. I masked all the pain with a grin and a cape. Needle in the scroll. Yeah, ghost in a static. Post-trauma habits. Toast to the addicts with cloaks and automatics. Dope in the mattress, soap in the attic. Came from the gutters where hope turned acrobatic. Flipping, syringe with a sermon. Twitch like a vermin, got a Clark Kent jaw, but the pitch still bourbon. 4 horsemen, orbit the tenant, rent burning. You shooting up dreams like Bishop with the sermon. Auntie had a pipe like Cobain in the chapel. Her veins play jazz, cold trained in the battle. No capes, just caps on the ground by the gravel. She feeding like Thanos, a stone for the hassle.
Floating through the echo of a dream I never held. Burnt wings, finger means in a heaven turned to hell. All I got is memories and metaphors to sell. Is this love, or just the weight of the spell?
He wrote hieroglyphs with big tips on a bodega wall. Script sick, twist, linguistics in a fatal crawl. Bane in the booth, mask tight, no day at all. Dark night, pipe dreams, light scenes when angels fall. Half a gram of shame, balance that with a syllable. Every bar bit is a scar, still biblical. Guidelines like fist with the fist scars, clinical. Fiends at the park, pitch fits, pure chemical. Born in the blizzard, warmth came from a lighter. Hood full of jokers, one broke that signal wire. Crib smell like backdraft sacks and cracked tires. Pop died with the belt like Ghost Rider on fire.
Floating through the echo of a dream I never held. Burnt wings, singing hymns in a heaven turned to hell. All I got is memories and metaphors to sell. Is this love, or just the weight of the spell?
Yo, Sash. Yeah. Yo, backstab, ballet pirouette with a snake grin. Face skin cracked like a latex facsimile break in. Dr. Fake cape in a box with the safe pin. Clock tick plots while they talk like they ain't sin. Judas in a Jubilee jacket with 2 laughs. Shooter in a hoodie, got a packed in a new mask. Cracking the glass of the pack from a true past. Facts in the ash, now I'm back in the blue wrath. Gotham Knights, knives in the spine of a sidekick. Lied with a smile while they cried at the mic pitch. Hydra type twist, chop 1, 2 more, glide quick. Suited like Luther, I write in the mind's crypt. LexCorp ledger with deaths in a red font. Slept on the ledge, now regrets in a dread haunt. Mentored the pawns, now they flex in a dead joint. Sent more codes than a hex with a head joint. Name on their tongue when they speak with a forekiss. Bragging on the pain like it's sweet in a scorched kiss. Falcon in the beak full of beef and remorse whiffs. Tales from the leak, now I breathe in the scorched mist. Shapeshift speech, mystique with the handshake. Fangs in the feast, but they creep in a man's wake. Peace to the weak that believed in a plan fake. Leech in the beat, they repeat what the scam takes. Dagger in the drama with a karma complex. Marvel at the farce, now they star in the wrong text. Phantom of the features, they charm, then they bomb next. Carved in the ether like a song with a long hex. Betrayal be a prism with a crimson distortion. Henchmen grins in the sense of misfortune. Thinnest of morals, they bend them like torsion. Ink from the pen look like venom when scorched in. Side-eye Judas in a nightshade. X-ray truth in a mask where the light fades. Line break loops where the pack took a right fade. Vibe got nuked when the trust hit a tight blade. Steel in my posture, forged from the back cuts. Pills for the trauma in a field where the cracks rust. Built for the drama like a reel when the act busts. Killed what I fostered, now the yield is a flat trust. Yo, it's Lex Hex. Happy for hire, mask from the wire, laughing in fire, patch the attire, soul stitch fake like a wax cover buyer, smile for the gram and the scam I admire, pedal placebo, dressed as Magneto, control all the metal in the vein for the free throw, dreams in a ziploc, beam like a key fob, villain in the mirror, Bruce Wayne in a ski mob, $4 joy from a broke man's clinic, stuck in the void with a joke half cryptic, snorting up a mood with the Looney Tune physics, face stretched thin like the plot in a spin-off Civic, barter for bliss, bartered from blissful, painted on grin like a mint new pistol, cloak like doom when I enter your fiscal, chipped off love like a script that's official. So I'm Lil Wayne. Plastic euphoria, smile like a knuckle ring, chasing serotonin in a bootleg, suffering high off a lie, sit pride with a buffering, Lex Luthor schemes in the mind, no muttering, tales from the back room, cracked in a glass moon, flicker through a filter where the truth never passed noon, caped in a costume, stitched from the bad news, happiness sold in a bag with a tattoo, playing with the wires like arcade in a blood feud, built a whole vibe from the side of a junk food, buzz like a neon throb through the mud flute, slick with the scripts like Blaze in a sunsuit, joy ain't real, it's a code on a visa, high wear off, now you low in Ibiza, laced in the lingo, deadpan preacher, bars hit cold like a freeze frame feature. My grin with a pen from the war chest, talking cartoons, bend like the cortex, fakes wear glee like a cape with a sore hex, Clark can't cope in a place where the floor's wet, four-step plans to a man-made purpose, bargain with demons for a brand name circus, heaven in a capsule, death in a purchase, crack through the canvas, abstract verses, Vox in a bottle, spinning on a dial tone, fake smile bot in a box like a milestone, rage in a ribbon with a bow made of styrofoam, peace on lease, then it breaks when the sirens moan, soul full of glitches, patched by a web plug, jokers in the kitchen cooking keys with a head shrug, villainous bliss kiss sealed with a dead hug, everything's fine till the mask need a fresh tug.